Hello students, now the discussion is on how to study kinematics chapter and motion in 2 dimension for JEE mains examination and JEE advanced examination. As I told you earlier, divide this chapter into various subtopics, and each subtopic is again has some minimum number of models to practice. If you don't practice these minimum number of models under each subtopic, you don't get the grip over that particular subtopic. That will improve your application orientation. So if you look at now what are the subtopics under the heading of motion in 2 dimension, I will display here now what are the different subtopics.
Hello students, in 2019 and 2020 advanced and mains examination point of view, in 2-dimensional motion, the main important subtopics are: first one, differentiation and integration related problems to calculate general equation, path, position, velocity and acceleration. Second subtopic, projectile motion. In projectile motion, first one, equation of projectile. Second one, time of flight, range, height and its applications. And third one, projectile motion on inclined plane. Next, fourth one, projected body on the top of the tower. Next, relative motion. In this one, shortest path, river boat problems, rain and umbrella problems. And the last one, radius of curvature. So these are the main important topics related to 2-dimensional motion. Okay, I will explain separately so each and every subtopic. Okay, in the 2-dimensional motion, first subtopic, differentiation and integration. In that one, the general equation of path. So general equation for its path, first one. Previous question, a particle is moving with a velocity v bar is equal to k into y I cap plus x j cap, where k is a constant. The general equation for its path is, so to calculate the general equation for path, so first one, v bar is equal to, this is vx I cap and vy, v bar is equal to vx I cap plus vy j cap. Okay, here vx is equal to dx by dt, that is equal to ky, and vy is equal to dy by dt, that is equal to kx. Now dy by dx is equal to dy by dx is equal to, so take these two equations, dy by dt divided with dy by dx, dy by dt by dx by dt, you will get x by y. Now integrating on the both sides, y dy is equal to x dx. Now integrate on both sides, you will get the relation. So similarly, equation is y square is equal to x square plus constant. One more previous examination point of view, one more example. The position coordinates of a particle moving in a 3-dimensional coordinate system, given x is equal to a cos omega t, y is equal to a sin omega t and z is equal to a omega t. Then calculate the speed of the particle. So generally, how to calculate the speed of the particle? So first calculate the Vx is equal to dx by dt, and similarly Vy is equal to dy by dt, and next Vz is equal to dz by dt. Then V is equal to root over Vx square plus Vy square plus Vz square. So you will get Vx is equal to minus a omega sin omega t, Vy a omega cos omega t, and Vz a omega. So V is equal to root over Vx square plus Vy square plus Vz square. Here a square omega square sin square omega t, a square omega square cos square omega t. Take common, that will 1. So a square omega square plus a square omega square. So that is equal to root 2 a omega. In 2020, the advanced examination paper 2 question, starting at t is equal to 0, from the origin with the speed 1 meter per second, a particle follows a 2-dimensional trajectory in the xy plane so that its coordinates are related by the equation y is equal to x square by 2. Then x and y components of its acceleration are denoted by ax and ay respectively. Then the given options are: ax is equal to 1 meter per second square implies that when the particle is at the origin, ay is equal to 1 meter per second square. Okay, now according to the problem, given at x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0, t is equal to 0, and the speed is given u is equal to 1 meter per second. Okay, now according to the equation y is equal to x square by 2, y is equal to x square by 2 at t is equal to 0, x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0 and u is equal to 1 meter per second. Now take the differentiation dy by dt, so that is equal to 1 by 2 into 2x into dx by dt, so that is equal to x into v. So dy by dt is equal to x into v is the relation. Dy by dt means that is vy and dx by dt is vx. So vy is equal to x into vx. This is one relation. Okay, now differentiation with respect to t, ay is equal to, now differentiation, this is apply uv formula. So dx by dt into vx plus x into dvx by dt. So therefore ay is equal to dx by dt means vx square plus x into dvx by dt means ax. Now in the first equation, okay, in the first option given ax is equal to 1 meter per second square implies that when the particle is at the origin, ay is equal to 1 meter per second square. So if the particle is at the origin, x is equal to 0, x is equal to 0 and ax is given 1 meter per second square, vx is equal to 1 meter per second at origin. So therefore ay is equal to vx square means 1 meter per second square. In the second option given ax is equal to 0 implies ay is equal to 1 meter per second square at all times. Ax is equal to 0, ay is equal to 1 meter per second square at all times. This is given. So now according to the equation ay is equal to vx square plus x into ax. Given in the option B, ax is equal to 0, so this term is 0. So then ay is equal to vx square. You know vx is equal to 1, that is equal to constant at all the times. So therefore ay is equal to 1 meter per second square. According to the third option, at t is equal to 0, the particle velocity points in the x direction. At t is equal to 0, the particle's velocity points in the x direction. At t is equal to 0, x is equal to 0, vy is equal to x into vx. So speed is equal to 1 meter per second, vy is equal to 0 and vx is equal to 1 meter per second. And the fourth option, ax is equal to 0 implies that at t is equal to 1 second, the angle between the particle's velocity and the x-axis is 45 degree. Okay, now according to the equation ay is equal to vx square plus x into ax. So vy is equal to x into vx. According to these two equations, ay is equal to ax is equal to 0, you know, substitute in this equation ay is equal to, you will get vx square. Ay is equal to vx square, so that implies ay is equal to 1 meter per second. Ay is equal to 1 meter per second square. At t is equal to 1 second, at t is equal to 1 second, vy is equal to uy plus ay into t, that is equal to 1. Therefore tan theta is equal to vy by vx, that is equal to 1. That implies theta is equal to 45 degrees. So this is the previous 2020 advanced examination question. Second subtopic, projectile motion. Suppose if a body is projected with a velocity u making an angle theta with the horizontal. So the important topics here, r is the range, h is the height, the total time taken t. First one, equation of the projectile. So equation of the projectile is y is equal to x tan theta minus g by 2u square cos square theta into x square. Second, time of flight 2u sin theta by g. Height of a projectile u square sin square theta by 2g. Range u square sin 2 theta by g. Okay, now in case of a complementary angles theta and 90 minus theta, the ranges are same. R1 is equal to R2 and next height h1 is equal to at an angle theta u square sin square theta by 2g and h2 is equal to u square sine 90 minus theta, sine square 90 minus theta, so cos square theta by 2g. So h1 plus h2 is equal to u square by 2g into sine square theta plus cos square theta, you will get u square by 2g. h1 plus h2 is equal to, suppose if you want to calculate h1 into h2, h1 into h2, so u square by 2g into 2g sine square theta into cos square theta. So this is equal to u square sine 2 theta. So h1 into h2 is equal to u square sine square theta cos square theta by 2g into 2g, multiply and divide with 4 on both sides. So here u square 2 sine theta cos theta by g is equal to its range. So r square by, here you will get 16. So r square is equal to 16 into h1 h2. So r is equal to 4 root h. And at the complementary angles, you know t1 is equal to 2u sin theta by g, t2 is equal to 2u sin 90 minus theta cos theta by g. So t1 into t2 is equal to, so 2 into u square into 2 sin theta cos theta by g square. So t1 into t2 is equal to 2u square by g. So 2u square. So t1 into t2 is equal to 2u square into 2 sin theta by cos theta by g square. So 2 into u square sin 2 theta by g. So that is equal to r, 2r by g. So these are the very important relations related to the applications of the projectile motion.